MSR-Traffic, perfect solutions in traffic systems. The ParkGard Control Center is a software program enabling the operators of the underground garages or open parking areas to visualize all parking spaces and parking operations in real time. Large projects profit from the zoom, allowing a more detailed view of the individual devices. ParkGard Control Center is a web browser-based application and is also able to manage multiple projects or individual areas simultaneously. Schematic and satellite image-based mapping help the users orient themselves. Both multi-story car parks and outdoor parking spaces can be managed in parallel on one system. Using the created tabs, the operator has the option to switch between different levels and projects at any time. When the internet connection is active, the administrator has access to the live displays of the parking levels and parking facilities in the overview. The current occupancy status is always updated on them in real time. The overall status is displayed on the right in the full view using pie charts. Depending on the program settings, the display shows not only the overall status, but also the status of individual levels, rows, or specified sectors such as totems or direction signs. Data concerning the parking area, such as occupancy status, maximum number of occupied spaces, or the brightness of the displays, can be accessed using tooltips. The tooltip popping up over the individual sensor indicates the sensor address and the length of stay. In this display option, you can reserve or block a single parking space or a whole parking row. Another extra feature of the software can be called up via the setting Parker. The absolute time of occupancy, that means the time a parking space is occupied without interruption, is displayed in different shades of gray. This feature can be particularly interesting to locate long-term parkers. Changes in the occupancy status made by the administrator are immediately transmitted to the displays. Gateways and repeaters in the outdoor area can be accessed and analyzed as well. In the indoor area, the controllers take this place, visualized by black rectangular icons. There is no problem in integrating additional components such as counting sensors, barriers, or inductive loops also from third-party suppliers into the software of MSR-Traffic. Custom display buttons also allow reserving whole parking levels. A hand symbol indicates the manual intervention here. Furthermore, special parking spaces like disabled parking, parent-child parking, or charging spaces for electric vehicles can be assigned individually and shown in different colors in the system. Under the heading Statistics, the operator will find schematic representations for easily creating evaluations about the parking status. The software provides for this purpose the possibility to select preset or custom time intervals. The time interval can be selected conveniently via calendar and time. The button Past allows directly comparing them with historical values, so as, for example, to evaluate the numbers of visitors. Using the graphical view, you can easily visualize the comparison to the total parking space occupancy. In the following, the evaluations and comparisons are schematically arranged. At first, the system displays the graphics of the absolute occupancy level of parking spaces and compares the occupancy data of the past days, weeks, months, and years in a table. Visitors hourly shows the average occupancy rate of the parking areas spread over a 24-hour day. The duration of the occupancy can be evaluated via the graphic parking time and the number of visitors via the graphic visits. The software offers a good way to locate, for example, long-term parkers with the last table. You can sort and evaluate here according to the occupancy hours. The system offers the possibility of exporting the complete report in CVS format or as image file and sending them, for example, to the Regularity Authority in order to inform them about parking areas with defined maximum parking time if a vehicle exceeds the parking limit. Messages of blocked emergency access roads or similar may also be pursued here. In addition to the possibilities to make changes within the parking sites in live operation, you can time recurrent closures of parking sites or similar functions in the integrated calendar with the scheduler. Application examples are weekly markets or annually recurring events on the parking area. Using the options in the field ID, you can go to any area within the parking site. By selecting Action, the operator can choose various functions. An accurate determination of the start and end time is possible via the date or time selection. Of course, this feature also allows you to set the general opening times of the parking garage. Another advantage offered by the software is the ability to create user groups with different access rights. Thus, the administrator can give the technical manager access rights, allowing him to immediately locate inactive devices on the tab alarm and to remedy the defect either in the software or in the hardware. Thanks to the integrated snapshot, the operator can save current graphical representations and selectively send them to those who otherwise do not have access to the system. This feature is very useful if you want to exactly transmit the positions of the reserved parking spaces. ParkGard Control Center by MSR-Traffic is an intuitive SCADA software which can be customized at any time and offers the operator the possibility of performing complex administrative tasks in a simple way. MSR-Traffic – perfect solutions in traffic systems.